Most B2B companies don't have a lead problem, they have an offer problem. And this matters a lot more than people realize. Because in reality, as a business owner, you can double your ad budget, you can hire the best sales reps, or even test every single marketing channel on planet Earth. But if your offer is unclear, it's generic, most importantly, if it forces people to think way too much, none of this work is going to compound. That's why some people get leads that feel effortless, while others grind at the same revenue level for years. So today I'm going to show you exactly how to fix that using these same core principles behind frameworks like $100 million offers, but I'm going to specifically cater this for B2B companies. If you're new here, my name is John Magnor, and I've scaled multiple B2B companies to anywhere from $500,000 to $1 million per month across various industries. So what I'm showing you here is, in theory, it's just patterns that I've seen work again and again, especially for business owners who feel like growth should be a lot easier than it is. And here's a stat that most people never talk about, which is across SaaS and B2B benchmarks, over 60 to 80% of marketing spend is wasted. And that's not because traffic is bad, but because the offer doesn't convert. And that means most companies, they aren't underexposed like most people think, they're underconverted. And this is why two businesses can have the same ads to the same audience with the same budget and get wildly different results. Because one offer creates certainty while the other creates confusion. And confusion simply kills momentum. And if your leads are expensive, it's not because ads don't work, it's because your offer doesn't make a decision easy. And most business owners like to blame the platform, calling it too saturated, but those platforms didn't just stop suddenly working. What actually happened is your offer forces the prospects to think, and your prospects are confused. They don't immediately understand, number one, who this is for, number two, what problem it solves, and lastly, what happens next. And the moment someone has to mentally assemble your offer, conversion dies. And ads don't fail because of traffic, they fail because the offer does not create certainty and it lacks clarity. And most importantly, uncertainty is extremely expensive. And most B2B offers, they sound like this. They sound like, oh, we'll help companies grow, or we improve marketing, or we help teams scale. And none of this is wrong. It's just meaningless because buyers don't buy improvement. They buy outcomes with boundaries. And according to the statistic from Gartner, B2B business owners and buyers spend only 17% of the buying process talking to sales. That means the offer has to do the heavy lifting, not your closer. And the reality is if your sales team has to explain everything, the offer already failed. Long, exhausting sales calls aren't a sales skill problem, they're a clarity problem. And sales should not feel like a lecture, and it certainly should not take 45 minutes just to explain what you do. In reality, when the offer is strong, the call simply just becomes confirmation that, hey, this is what I thought it was. Now let's talk about the fit and just taking the order. Because when the offer is weak, sales becomes persuasion, and persuasion does not scale. So here's the core shift. Instead of you saying, we improve companies by X, Y, and Z, start saying, we help insert specific ideal client profile, achieve specific result, and specific timeline through clear mechanism. For example, instead of saying, we help construction companies with their marketing, say, we help construction companies doing $1.5 to $2 million annually increase their margins by 20 to 30% in 90 days or less through our XYZ marketing systems. Now look at what changed. Number one, the ICP is narrow. Number two, the outcome is clear. Number three, the timeline is defined. And then lastly, the path is implied. That single sentence removes uncertainty, and uncertainty is what kills conversion. So the clearer the outcome, the cheaper your leads become, because specificity doesn't limit growth, it unlocks it. And when a buyer instantly knows that this is for me or this isn't, you eliminate all hesitation. And the algorithm doesn't need help because the buyer self-selects, and clear offers convert better, clear offers attract better leads, and clear offers scale way faster. And ambiguity is what drains budgets, not competition. And this is why this works, because Meta, Google, and LinkedIn, they all optimize for conversion and engagement. And when your message is specific, the algorithm doesn't need to guess because buyers identify themselves. And that's why fast scaling companies don't obsess over their targeting. They obsess over their messaging and their clarity of their offer. And Meta has even stated that creative clarity now outperforms targeting precision. So your offer is the targeting. Now, effortless leads don't come from better ads. They come from offers that repel the wrong people and actually pull the right ones in, because effortless doesn't mean no work. It means a lot less resistance. And when your offer is precise, the wrong people just disqualify themselves and the right people lean in. You stop convincing, you stop chasing, you stop fighting objections that should have never existed in the first place. And the offer does the filtering before the call. That's exactly why it feels easy. So here's how to actually apply this. Number one, narrow the ICP, not industries, stages, revenue range, sales complexity, and all that stuff. Number two, anchor the outcome, not vague improvement, a business state that they actually want. For example, they want a predictable pipeline. They want effortless lead flow. They want shorter cycles, higher LTV, all things like that that you can actually track. Step number three, add a time horizon. Offers with timelines actually convert 30 to 50% higher than open ones, because people don't buy eventually, they buy soon. And they buy when they know when they're going to get the result. Step four, clarify the path, don't explain everything. You explain enough to feel believable. The system, the processes, and the framework. And in reality, as a business owner, you don't need more content. You need one sentence that makes the right buyers say, hey, this is exactly for me. And most companies don't lack volume, they lack sharpness. And one clear offer will outperform 100 generic posts, because buyers don't want more information, they want recognition. And here's the long-term advantage. A strong offer, number one, lowers your cost of acquisition, lowers your CAC. Number two, shortens your sales cycles. It improves your close rate, increases retention, it makes hiring easier, because sales from there becomes confirmation, not persuasion. And that's exactly how companies scale without burning out founders and without relying on hero closers. So look, if growth feels heavy right now, don't look for a new channel, look at your offer, because traffic amplifies clarity and it punishes confusion. So if you guys want my free guide on building high converting B2B offers and scaling ads without wasting spend, comment scale below and subscribe if this helps. More breakdowns like this coming soon.